हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, पिछले वीडियो में हमने फिशेज की एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स के बारे में पढ़ा था। एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स क्या होती हैं, कौन कौन से उनमें हार्मोन पाए निकलते हैं और वो क्या कार्य करते हैं। आज हम पढ़ते हैं रिप्रोडक्शन इन फिशेज, यानी कि फिशेज में प्रजनन। तो लाइक अदर वर्टिब्रेट्स, द फिशेज यूजुअली रिप्रोड्यूस सेक्सुअली एंड इन ए क्वाइट लार्ज नंबर ऑफ देम स्पर्मेटोजोआ एंड एग्स आर फाउंड इन सेपरेट इंडिविजुअल्स and the gametes are expelled in the surrounding water where fertilization takes place। तो इनमें भी अन्य वर्टिब्रेट्स की तरह सेक्सुअली रिप्रोडक्शन होता है, जिसमें स्पर्मेटोजोआ एंड एग्स जो हैं वो सराउंडिंग वाटर में छोड़ दिए जाते हैं और यहाँ पर इनका फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है। soon followed by the development of new individuals। however, in this the fishes show a number of interesting modifications and display such variations which may be taken as unique in the vertebrate fauna। तो इस दौरान इनमें कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग मॉडिफिकेशंस भी पाए जाते हैं। ऑल्दो फिशेज आर मोस्टली डायोसियस यानी कि यूनिसेक्सुअल, yet some of bony fishes and cyclostomes also show hermaphroditism। Edge 1964 has reported that in certain fish species it becomes a normal way of life parthenogenesis, though has not been reported among fishes in their natural environment, but it could have been produced experimentally। Austin and Walton 1960। However, these modes of reproduction can only be taken as of unusual type and the majority of the fishes are male and female sex organ separately। The two sexes of fishes cannot be distinguished externally, though in certain cases sexual dimorphism has also been reported। Nevertheless, this type of identification is chiefly based upon certain labial differences in morphology, coloration, sex play, behavior, etc. During the breeding season, though there are many specializations reported associated with reproduction in fishes, but only a few of them are included in this chapter। Our embryology and phylogeny of gonads and their ducts। The knowledge of embryology in relation to the adult morphology helps in clear understanding of diverse anatomy of gonads and their ducts। The gonads of fishes, like all other vertebrates, arise in the dorsolateral lining of the peritoneal cavity, one gonad on each side of the dorsal mesentery। The development of gonad is associated with the excretory system, as a result of which most of the vertebrates show double origin of their gonads, that is developing from the two distinct but closely associated cellular proliferations। The more laterally situated cortex or cortical portions rises as an elongated ridge of peritoneal wall and is destined to become an ovary। The medullary portion, which is situated in a more medial cellular proliferation, destined to form testes and also forms the adrenal cortex। Since one of these portions grows fast and other fails to develop, thus the sex of individual may be determined much earlier। In the teleos, the entire gonad develops directly in the peritoneal epithelium and correspond to the cortex of other vertebrates। Obviously, there is no contribution from the intestinal tissue। Edge 1964 has suggested that these differences in embryology perhaps account for intersexuality among the bony fishes, where the gonads have a single or double primordium। They possess distinct cells to form gametes, which later on migrate into the cortical portion of the gonad। In male, the early migration of germ cell from the cortex takes place into the medulla, whereas in the female there may be a transient migration of some of the germ cells into the medulla, but many of them are retained in their cortical location। तो ये इनके डायग्राम है। रिप्रेजेंटेटिव टाइप्स ऑफ यूरिनोजेनिटल सिस्टम इन द मेल फिशेज, और दूसरा है रिप्रेजेंटेटिव टाइप ऑफ यूरिनोजेनिटल सिस्टम इन फीमेल। The spermatozoa or ova are discharged from the gonads directly into the cavity and then pass through pores into the urinary sinus or the urinary duct, form They are expelled through the cloaca or urinogenital opening. The gonadoducts are present in almost all groups of vertebrates, though they may be secondarily lost in some fishes. अब है मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स. रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स ऑफ द मेल फिश कंसिस्ट ऑफ टेस्टिस. टेस्टिस जो है मेल फिश में जो टेस्टिस पाए जाते हैं, विच आर एलोंगेटेड पेयर्ड स्ट्रक्चर्स अटैच्ड टू द डोर्सल बॉडी वॉल. From the posterior mesodermal surface of each testis, the main sperm duct vas deferens arises and leads to the urinogenital papilla situated between the rectum and urinary bladder. The testicular structure is thought variable in teleos, yet two basic types based upon the differentiation of germinal tissue. Willard et al. 1982 have been recognized, i.e. lobular and tubular types. The former type of testes are most common and are composed of numerous lobules separated from each other by a thin band of fibrous connective tissue. Within these lobules, primary spermatogonia undergo several mitotic divisions to produce cysts containing several spermatogonial cells. The germ cells present within one cyst are of approximately the same development stage. The spermatogenesis is followed by spermiogenesis when the cyst expand and rupture to liberate spermatozoa into the lobular lumen, which is confluent with spermatic duct. Another type of testicular structure is however reported in Aetheriformes group like Guppy, Pocilla reticulata, Willard et al. 1982. The tubules in this type are regularly oriented between the external tunica propria and the central cavity into which the sperm are released. At the blind end of the tubule, the primary spermatogonia are located, which move at germinal cyst towards the vas deferens after the spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis. There is, however, no structure corresponding to the lobular lumen. Have examined 4 teleostine order जैसे Samiformes, Perciformes, Cypriniformes and Aetheriformes using light and electron microscopy. Based upon the distribution of spermatogonia, they have classified 2 basic tubular types, i.e. unrestricted spermatogonial and restricted spermatogonial testes. The former type is common to most teleos, while the later type is restricted to the Antheriformes. अब है histology. The fish testes can be histologically divided into 2 components, i.e. intestinal and lobular ones. The stoma between lobules consists of interstitial cells intestinal Leydig cells, fibroblasts, blood and lymph vessels. The lobules, seminiferous tubules, are closely bounded together by a thin layer of connective tissue. The tubules are of various size and are highly convoluted structure and are separated from each other by a thin connective tissue stoma. The walls of the lobules are not lined by a permanent germinal epithelium. The lobules open into a spermatic duct, which is generally lined by a secretory epithelium. अब है spermatogenesis. Spermatozoa are found from sperm mother cells or spermatogonia, though a series of cytological stages known as spermatogenesis. It involves proliferation of spermatogonia through repeated mitotic division and growth to form primary spermatocytes. The later undergo reproduction division to form secondary spermatocyte, and these after mitotic division give rise to spermatids. The spermatids metamorphose into motile and potentially functional male gamete. The sperm or spermatozoa. The process of metamorphosis or spermatids into sperms is called spermiogenesis. At the end of spermiogenesis, the seminiferous tubules are packed with sperm masses. इसे दिखा रखा है sperm mother cells जिसमें 2x होता है। माइटोसिस के बाद प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट बनती है, उसके बाद सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट, फिर इसमें माइटोसिस होता है, इससे स्पर्मेटिड बनते हैं, और मेटामॉर्फोसिस के बाद मोटाइल पोटेंशियल मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव यूनिट बनते हैं। स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस टेक्स प्लेस विद इन द टेस्टिकुलर unit which may be either in the form of sex ampullae, tubules or lobules, and they in fishes differ from mammalian testes. Spermatogenesis is almost synchronous throughout many follicles, and just prior to spawning the follicle filled with mature sperms, and they rupture to release their content either in the gonoduct or into the body cavity. Among the teleos, the main sperm duct vast difference arises from the posterior mesodermal surface of the elongated testis and leads to the urinogenital papilla. In most of bony fishes, the paired testes fuse posteriorly and the vas differentia are combined into a single sperm duct. It is worthwhile to mention that the seminiferous tubules of testes teleos lack a permanent germinal epithelium, and the nests of the spermatogonia proliferate from the resting germ cells. These cells migrate or are displaced along the wall of tubules. तो ये है टेस्टिस की संरचना और मेल गैमेट टेस्टिस। अगले हम आगे पढ़ेंगे इसमें आगे रिप्रोडक्शन में कौन कौन सी संरचनाएं पाई जाती हैं। आज इतना ही, थैंक यू।